This is your primetime forecast from Dr. Don's Weather. A huge thank you to our amazing partners who help make it all possible. Brandy Pike Photography, the Randolph County Commission, Inlow House Lodging, East Alabama Waste, Jimis's Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Broadcasting from the Alpha Weather Center and powered by The Oaks, Longevity Inspections, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, Estate Masters, Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College, and the venue at 5 Points Farms. Here's Dr. Don.
Hey, yeah, Hot Thunder buddies. Welcome to your Sunday. It is June 22nd, 2025, and this is your primetime forecast. Brought to you this morning as a service of Estate Masters, Lawn.Land.Tree. You got to check them out at Estate Masters. You can also give them a call at 334-744-2616, full service landscaping. Now, we have had a tremendous amount of severe weather over the last several months, so I know that some of you got some tree damage. I see it on Facebook all the time. So these are the folks you want to get in touch with. They can come take care of it and put that lawn back just like it was before the storms and make it look even better than it was. Rock work and tree service, it is Estate Masters across East Alabama and West Georgia. Get in touch with them today. And also get your ducks in a row with Dukas, Jamie Dukas, for all of your insurance needs in Alabama and Georgia. 256-831-7770. There will be a link at the top of this video to Estate Masters and also Jamie Dukas. Be sure you check them out today and tell them that Dr. Don's Weather sent you. Folks, you just got to look at this. Well, not that. That's not what I was talking about. All right, let me reset everything here. All right, let's do this. Now, watch this. Check it out.
Thank you, Dr. Don. Thank you, Dr. Don.
I could watch that a million times.
Thank you, Dr. Don.
That is my number one Thunder buddy, Luke. If you'll remember, if you watched us when we were live at Boondocks back on May 31st, I met my buddy Luke. Luke watches Dr. Don's Weather religiously. And so when we developed the Thunder Buddy shirts, initially we did not have youth sizes. And so Luke's mom got in touch with me and she said, Luke is just devastated because we can't find a Thunder Buddy shirt that will fit him. So we went back to work and we developed some youth size Thunder Buddy shirts. And there is Luke donning his Thunder Buddy shirt, and he's a happy camper. And Luke, you make me happy, dude. You're pretty cool. We enjoyed hanging out with you at Boondocks, and thank you for sending me the video of you wearing the Dr. Don Thunder Buddy shirts. My main man right there, that is Luke. All right, folks, let's talk about some weather. It's going to get just incredibly hot over the next several days. I mean, it's already hot, but it's going to get even hotter. This is a pretty cool graphic right here. Odds of reaching 100 degrees. This is from the National Weather Service out of Peachtree City. Look at Atlanta. Wednesday and Thursday, there's a 70 and 75% chance we hit 100. Now, this is not heat index. This is actual air temperature. Athens, a 60% chance on a Wednesday, 70% on Thursday. Look at Columbus at 65 and 70, Macon at 65 and 70, and Rome at 65 and 75% chance of hitting 100 degrees on those 2 days. So let's be safe out there on job sites. You need to stay hydrated and take breaks in the shade as often as possible. In vehicles, never leave kids or pets unattended. Look before you lock. Folks, I go to the grocery store all the time, and inevitably, somebody's got their animal with them, and they've got them in the car, and they either crack the window or leave the car running with the air conditioner on. That's just not a good idea, especially in this kind of heat. You can leave your pet at home for the length of time it takes to go to the grocery store. Don't leave children or pets in vehicles ever, and especially during temperatures like this. Limit strenuous outdoor activities. Find shade and stay hydrated. And indoors, check up on elderly, sick, and those without air conditioning. A lot of folks don't have AC, so check on them. Make sure they're okay. So for today, there will be a slight chance of a passing shower, just like we saw yesterday. But that chance is going to be like 20-30% chance across Alabama and Georgia. Taking a look at the Georgia chances, it's even less. It would be across the western counties, and that would only be about a 20% chance, and maybe a few scattered showers up here in the north end of the state as well. We will make it to 91 in Gainesville. Atlanta hits 92 today. LaGrange will top out at 91, and Columbus will hit 94 degrees this afternoon. It is going to be stifling out there. Nothing to worry about in the tropics, as we do not anticipate tropical development in the next 7 days. Current conditions at the venue at 5 Points Farms. I had to change this about 4 times. It typically takes about 45 minutes to prep for our morning weather forecast, and the current conditions is one of the very first things we do. We pull the data set, and by the time we get ready to record the primetime forecast, this time of year, the current conditions are outdated, so we had to keep changing this. It's already 69 degrees outside. By the time you see this, it's probably in the low 70s. It feels like 72 out there. Wind out of the southeast at 2. Humidity is 99%. The barometric pressure, 30.21. Dew point is 69. The high temperature yesterday, 90 degrees. We have partly cloudy skies outside. Sunrise this morning was at 5:34. And the sun sets this evening at 7:55 p.m. So it's going to be another scorcher. 89 up there in Ranburne. We'll make it to 90 in Carrollton. Ashland, 89. Roanoke, 89. Pine Mountain will make it to 91 this afternoon. And as is always the case, Tallahassee, the hot spot this afternoon at 93 degrees. So if you haven't seen it, go over to James Spann's website, not his website, but his Facebook page. There's a really fantastic post over there about summertime weather in the South. And you need to go read that, folks, so you understand how this works as we go through the next 2 to 3 months. It's either a forecast A or forecast B. I mean, it's just that simple. We don't have weather systems other than tropical systems that affect our weather across the southeast as we get into the summer months. It's stifling hot now, and this is what we're going to deal with for the next 60 to 90 days. And you're either going to have forecast A, which is a 20 to 30% chance of an afternoon pop-up thunderstorm, or you're going to have forecast B, which is absolutely no chance of rain whatsoever. And in the summertime, even when we have that forecast B, no chance of rain whatsoever, it's never zero, because you have the heat and you have the moisture, and you know what that makes? It makes rain. So there's always that chance of a afternoon pop-up thunderstorm. The chances may be much lower on some days versus others, but understand how that works, because people in today's world expect the forecasters to tell them exactly what's going to happen and exactly where it's going to happen and exactly what time it's going to happen and exactly what the effects are going to be at their mailbox at the end of their driveway. Impossible. We can't do it, folks, but we can give you the general idea. And so today we're looking at a 30% chance of showers. Now, what does that really mean? Most people look at that and they say, oh, well, if it rains at all, it's just going to be just a little bit. That's incorrect. It means that 30% of the forecast area probably will see a pop-up thunderstorm this afternoon, but it won't be widely scattered. And we can't tell you exactly where that's going to happen. But about 30% of the forecast area across East Alabama and West Georgia will see a pop-up thunderstorm this afternoon. Does that happen in Roanoke? Does it happen in LaGrange? Does it happen in Ashland? Does it happen in Alexander City, or all of the above? We don't know. So understand how that works. 89 your high this afternoon, down to 70 your overnight low. For tomorrow, mostly sunny. They're saying no chance of rain, but really, that's never a thing. There's always at least a 10% chance in the summer. 89 your high on Monday, and then we really turn up the heat as we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this upcoming week. That's when we get dangerous heat in here. 93 on Tuesday, 95 on Wednesday, 95 again on Thursday, and our next chance of rain at 20% will come on Friday with a high of 93. Understand those are actual air temperatures. Heat index values will certainly hit 100 up to about 110 across the area Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and probably again on Friday. So be careful out there, folks. This is going to be an extended period of unusually warm, not unusual. I mean, we do this every summer, but this will certainly be the first round of high temperatures and heat index values for East Alabama and West Georgia. We got to get used to this. Do we ever really get used to it, though? I don't think so. We go from one complaint to the next. So here is your Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar live scan this morning, looking at the entire southeastern United States. A few scattered showers offshore from really the entire northern half of the Gulf of America and also off the Atlantic coast. As we take you in a little bit closer across East Alabama and West Georgia, you will see that we have no precipitation taking place out there this morning. Get those What About shirts. You can go to the Weather Store. The link is at the top of this video. Pick up your What About shirts. We also have the Thunder Buddy shirts that are available, and part of those proceeds come back to support us here at Dr. Don's Weather, so I hope you pick up your shirt today. Get one for the entire family. If you spend $75 or more, I'll pick up the shipping cost for you here on Dr. Don's Weather. And by the way, thank you to the Randolph County Learning Center. I've got on my Bike Hike 50th Anniversary Edition T-shirt this morning, and we appreciate Robin and Cindy and the entire crew at Bike Hike. Our 50th annual anniversary celebration this year was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and thank you for the T-shirt. All right, folks, so I'm going to take a few more days of R&R, headed to Gatlinburg, Tennessee for a few, for a few days. Going to take some of the grandkids up there. We're going to hang out at Dollywood. So I will not be in here with another primetime forecast probably until Thursday morning of this upcoming week. Now, we'll have all of our mobile equipment with us, and if something really weird were to happen and we feel like we need to go live, we can do it from wherever. So we'll have that capability, and I'll continue to post every day like I normally do. But our next scheduled primetime forecast won't come until Thursday morning here on Dr. Don's Weather. Enjoy your Sunday. Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. We'll see you Thursday here on Dr. Don's Weather.
That's a wrap on your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia, broadcasting from the Owlful Weather Center and powered by The Oaks, Longevity Inspections, Integrated Contractor Services, Stevens Home Furniture, N&W Locks, Venture Fence, The State Masters, Southern Union State Community College, The Venue at 5 Points Farms, and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is proudly supported by Brandy Pride Photography, the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Beazle Repair. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook. Share with your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We'll see you back in here tomorrow morning for another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.